Your future isn't being destroyed overnight. It's being delayed daily. Every time you hit the gym tomorrow, every hour you spend waiting for a moment of perfect clarity, you're choosing a silent form of stagnation. These delays aren't just pauses. They are active decisions to remain exactly where you are. Choosing consumption over creation leads to a compounding loss of self-respect. You carry the weight of what you should have done, a lingering guilt that grows heavier with every task left untouched. This hesitation acts as a throttle on your life. Most people never reach their potential because they get comfortable with the sensation of almost starting. You want the success and the lifestyle that comes with it. You have the ambition, yet there is a recurring refusal to execute the very work that secures that reality. Procrastination is a sophisticated psychological wall, a barrier that actively bars entry to a high-tier life by keeping you trapped in a cycle of avoidance. We often mislabel this avoidance as laziness or a lack of character, but willpower is rarely the root issue. Your brain is actually programmed to delay any action that it perceives as a source of emotional discomfort. High-leverage tasks that move the needle trigger intense cognitive friction. The brain anticipates the strain of focus, failure, and perfectionism. To protect baseline energy, it interprets this friction as a threat, abruptly detouring focus to a low-effort state. This is a biological defense mechanism functioning exactly as it was designed to. It prioritizes immediate safety over the long-term gains of your ambition. Once the brain retreats from that discomfort, it is left with an unresolved tension, a vacuum created by the work you didn't do. It seeks a pacifier. This is why you find yourself scrolling through feeds or watching videos that offer no real value. Actual achievement requires a massive investment of effort for a delayed payout. Cheap dopamine requires zero effort for an instant, albeit hollow, reward. Surrendering hours to digital distraction is a subconscious way to self-medicate against the friction of reaching for your full potential. Operating at an elite level requires a specific psychological standard, the discipline to act before your internal state has the chance to negotiate. You must commit to moving before you feel ready. Action is what dissolves the illusion of the perfect time, not the other way around. You also have to starve the brain's alternative. By aggressively removing low-effort distractions, you force your nervous system to seek its satisfaction through meaningful, difficult achievements. This is achieved through strict work blocks, rigid windows where the goal is simply to remain in the friction. You remove the mental space where the brain tries to negotiate. With no path back to comfort, the only way forward is through the work. Mastering this structure changes your relationship with discomfort. You move from being a passenger to your moods to being a person who moves by design. These tactical choices eventually solidify into your reputation with yourself. You become someone who expects action rather than someone who hopes for motivation. This is the action-based identity. It is characterized by the ability to command forward momentum regardless of how you feel in the moment. One path leads to a life of perpetual self-negotiation and the regret that follows it. The other leads to a life of self-respect built on the evidence of your own execution. Choosing to act while the brain is still demanding safety is a primary engine of a high-performance life. It is the bridge between wanting a successful reality and actually inhabiting one. Subscribe to PsychPeak for advanced psychological insights and mindset mastery.